Hi, my name is Lainey Church, and today we are here to introduce innovative programs in Wilkes County as a Key Club leader for Kiwanis Club in Wilkes. Key Clubs are about building leadership among high school students in our community. Today we're here to talk about Susan Cogdill. Susan found yoga later in life, loved the community, and became an instructor. She will use her award to start a yoga group for young girls as a place for them to learn how to build relationships with each other based on respect, love, and trust. The group will also give back to the community through service projects. So thank you for coming. It's very nice to meet you. How are you today?
Nice to meet you. I'm doing great.
That's good. So just to get started, how did you get here to Wilkes?
It's an interesting story. I graduated from UNC Chapel Hill with a degree in dental hygiene. I decided that I didn't want to do clinical hygiene, but I wanted to do public health. 2 openings in the state, Winston-Salem and Wilkes County. I knew nothing about Wilkes, except back then there was a caution light where 16 and 421 met. I used to go ice skating in Boone in the summer. And so I decided if I was going to move to Western North Carolina, I was moving as far west as I could. And so I landed here. I said 3 years. I'll live in Wilkes 3 years, and then I'm out of here. Well, along the way, I went on a blind date and met my husband. And the rest is history. I've been here ever since. I've lived here longer than any place I ever have in my life. So that's how I ended up in Wilkes. It was fate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So could you maybe tell us a bit about your programs?
I'd love to. I'm so excited about this program. You know, I learned about yoga when I was a World Health Scholar at Canyon Ranch in Tucson, Arizona. I received a scholarship as part of a group from Wilkes County, and we traveled to Tucson, and I was introduced to yoga, and I fell in love with it. It touched me in ways that I had not been touched and helped me understand really who I was. So from there, I started studying yoga. And several years ago, when I was the director of Wilkes Community Partnership for Children, I became certified in a program called Yoga Calm for students. And I took that program into preschools. I took it into private child care centers. I've even taken it into churches. And so when I learned about the Weave Award, I was intrigued. First of all, as a nonprofit leader, grants are usually to nonprofits. And I'm not affiliated with a nonprofit anymore. So when I learned that Weave was giving awards to individuals, I was like, oh, this is it. And Yoga Sisterhood came to me through interaction with another yoga instructor who offered it, Yoga Sisterhood, in another county. And so I wrote the proposal, using Yoga Calm as the main component of the program. Frankly, I was shocked when I received the award. And I was even more shocked when I went to the award presentations and saw all of the people that had applied. I feel very honored to be a part of it. We've had 2 meetings of Yoga Sisterhood. We started in September, and our first meeting was open house. And last week we had our first session. Oh, it was so great. We get together on Thursdays from 4 to 5:30, and we start out with a snack because everybody's just getting in from school, so we got to have refreshments. So we have our refreshments, and then we kind of do a group exercise. Last week we did a networking exercise with a ball of yarn to show how we're all connected. And then we practiced yoga, and it was our first yoga practice, and I was simply amazed at their ability and how tuned in they were to yoga. So we practiced yoga. Our practice is usually 30 minutes. And then we did some other exercises, because the cool thing about Yoga Sisterhood is it's not Susan telling the girls, well, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. They own the program. They have discussions. And even last week I said, okay, snacks. You guys got to help me. What are some snacks that you would like to have? We discussed what are some things that they would like to do, because we will be doing community projects. We will be just involved in doing things within the community. and I wanted their input. And the biggest thing we did last week, we completed a shared agreement. There are no rules. We agree to things. And we talked about what they wanted us to do. So listening to others, being respectful. And they came up with a list of things that they would like to be in their shared agreement. And that shared agreement will be up every week, and we can add to it. We can take things off, just as we can with what kind of snacks and what we do. One of the things that they mentioned last week was going to the library. So Thursday, and they don't even know this, but we're doing the story walk tour that's downtown, that's in the businesses. We'll be walking and reading the book, talking about the book because it's a good book, and then we'll go down to the public library section where they have the vending machine for books. It's called the Inchy Bookworm machine, and they will deposit their token that they receive for participating and receive a free book. I envision they will pick out a book for themselves, but they have the opportunity to pick out a book that they could give to someone else. So Yoga Sisterhood is about community, it's about commitment, and it's about building confidence. And where this takes the young girls is up to them. The girls right now are 8 to 13, but it's open to ages 8 to 15. And we kind of cap it out at 20 just because of the space. Blue Ridge Tranquility and Wellness Center has offered us the space, and we use their space on Main Street. I actually wanted to have it at a yoga studio. I wanted them to experience the feeling of a yoga studio. And I love the fact that it's in downtown North Wilkesboro, and we can also experience a sense of community in downtown. Does that tell you enough?
Yeah, that's great.
As you can tell, I like to talk about it.
So where do you see the program going in the future?
You know, Lainey, sometimes I'm scared, I'm going to be honest, because I see this program growing, and I don't think I can do it alone. I've had people reach out to me with children that are younger than 8, and they want their children to be a part of it. So one way that we're going to incorporate that is our girls that are in Yoga Sisterhood, we will have weeks where they invite younger girls to come in, and they will be able to work with them and teach them too. I think the program is going to grow. I mean, it already is. We're at 20 already. So hopefully a nonprofit will pick it up, and it will be grant funded. Because it's free right now, and that's the beauty of it, that there is no charge. But I do see it growing, and that scares me because I'm the only person doing Yoga Sisterhood. So maybe by December, January, we'll be recruiting some new people to assist.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Me too.